I gotta get Ant choked a little bit because he wasn't handling the weed well.
You know, I'll be the Cinderellas, the backwoods, all the different shit I be putting in my, you know what I mean? You know, a lot of times niggas smoke what they smoke and they stay to what they smoke.
True.
I be around certain people, some people smoke this, some people smoke that. I just ain't a nigga that be like, no, you know what I mean? Let me get that.
So, Ant.
But we in the dome, though.
We in the dome. I said, Ant, pull up. Ant pulled up.
Pull right up. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. So we gonna get right to it, though.
Get with me.
How did you put together that Indie Hip Hop Award thing? And did you have any sponsors?
No, I ain't had no sponsor. We did that by ourselves. And we just found the location, found the venue, and just went ham. And it was crazy because during that time, I was selling the tickets on the internet. Niggas wasn't buying the tickets, bro. That's why I was still down Florida. People wasn't buying the tickets.
And what year was this again?
2015. Came back, sold like 300 tickets that same week. That joint's still a crazy accomplishment, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they, like you said, like, what sponsors did I have? I ain't had no sponsors. It was just the brand and my aunt, really. Just me and my aunt. Put up the money. You know what I mean? Then we had to get the trophies, try and make that joint official. You know what I mean? We had that joint at the Kids with Theater. I'm thinking about doing another one, though. But it'd be too many people with feelings in it. You see what I'm saying? Like I tell people, I wasn't going by who was hot, like who you know what I mean, who I thought was hot. It was about, you know, you telling people to get on this app and vote and just let the streets vote. You know what I mean?
So you let the people vote off the app?
Yeah, I let the people vote off the app. I wasn't looking, you know what I mean? Like you want something.
So for all the people out there, Ant was not a part of.
I was another bias.
And that's crazy because a lot of people probably need to hear that.
Yeah, I was another bias. And like even when I was just telling, I was talking to somebody not too long ago and they was asking me how I used to judge my DVDs and shit. After I do all the recording, I sit there and watch it as I'm watching it as a movie. It wasn't about who was, you know what I mean? Like it was like who caught my attention. Cause you know nowadays it's like people don't rap like how they used to be just jumping on camera and all that. But at the end of the day, when you do look at somebody that rap, if they don't catch you in that first couple seconds, they getting skipped. So I had to make sure niggas wasn't getting skipped. You know what I mean? So I just put it to, you know, when you behind that camera like yourself is now, you the producer. So you basically really giving the world your vision.
All right. So for all the people out there right now that don't know, tell the people who you are.
I'm Ant, man. We run the streets. You know, officially, you know, all started with a camera. You know what I mean? You know, my dream started with a camera. That's why they always see that phrase, all started with a camera. You know what I mean? And like 15 years later, I got my own sneaks, got my own apparel, and I did this, did that. You know, I worked with a lot of artists in the city, worked with artists outside the city. Even when I was doing the DVDs, I upped that level, you know what I mean? First, you know, getting celebrities on it and turning them Jones into documentaries.
So how long you say you'll be doing it?
15 years.
15 years.
I'm 15 years in. And I never, like, I might say I stepped back, but I never fell off. You see what I'm saying? Because my name is still good. I can still put together something people still come to support. You know what I mean? From creating video games, all types of shit. You know what I mean? Name it, I done tried it.
So for all the people out there, where you grew up at?
Where I'm from?
Yeah, where you from?
From right here. Where we at?
What part of Philadelphia
You know,
is this for the people out there?
24th and Oxford, 24th of Caesar B. Mall, you know what I mean?
North
all
Philadelphia.
up down 24th Street, you know what I mean?
So fast forward, you create We Run the Streets. You and your team, or it was just you?
It was just me.
How it happened?
You know what I mean? You know, it was just me, created a joint. Me and my little cousin, we were just sitting one time because he was just like, hey, you know a lot of people that rap. You know a lot of people that do this and do that. You know what I mean? Because everybody used to be at the same area, the same places back in the day. We used to be at Wild, Bobby Dances, all that type of shit. Yeah, that's what I was
about to ask you. Was it like right place at the right time?
Yeah, it was just
because it was the movement at the time.
Yeah, it was just, you know, me and the people I was hanging with, we knew a lot of people. You know, we was like the life of the party back in the day. You see what I'm saying? Like amongst where we was hanging at. So I know a lot of the people that was rapping. You know what I mean, we was even went to school together. You know, we used to see each other out, and I just put that shit together and just was like, yo, I can't rap. Never tried to rap. A couple years, by me being in the studio, I learned how to create a rap, create a song. But other than that, I just felt as though like, cause you know when I was learning, people really the cameraman wasn't even. You see what I'm saying? Like people used to be like, yo, the cameraman. Yeah, call me the cameraman, cause I was getting money off the camera. So
yeah, in the hood,
you see what I'm saying?
everybody was scared to be a cameraman.
Yeah, like even
like
even that's what I'm saying. Like,
seen,
even that name, like my you know, my sister husband, he was just saying like, yo, a lot of people around the way, you know what I mean, like. You really motivated a lot of people in a lot of different ways.
The person gotta trust you to have a camera on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like now, we live in an era where a nigga pull out a camera before he call for help.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Back then, it was like nobody really wanted to hold the camera. Maybe if I had other people that was with me, that was holding the camera so it could be like a crazy production team, it would have been, but a lot of people wanted to be on the other side of the camera. See what I'm saying?
So how do you like to transition to music right now? Like how you can just sign yourself, like Jay-Z used to say, I'm signed to myself, or would you still tell the artist to go the major route?
The indie route is really where it's at, right? But you know, we people don't believe in shit until you connect it to certain type of brands and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? But in the real world, the indie route is always what it is. You see what I'm saying? Because at the same time, whatever the industry is doing, or big labels is doing, you can do yourself if you build a team. That's all they got. You just got a team. So if you build a team, you can create your own wave. Especially if you already out here and you doing your thing and you getting money. Just invest in yourself. If you want to do a 15-city tour, you know what I mean? Pay for them venues, sell them joints out. You making your money. I mean, get you a team, the distribution music, start connecting with other people that's doing it, because I fuck with independent though. I mean, like that's why I stayed in my lane. Cause you know when you start getting into them labels and all them other people and shit, it's like they take a lot from you. You see what I'm saying? Like I was just looking at somebody interview and they was just like, when they got signed, they had to give all the social media, the YouTube, and all that passwords.
My YouTube before.
And you got to give up a lot. You see what I'm saying? Like
that's like in the 360 or something. Or
yeah, they need parts of everything. You know what I mean? They know they're gonna make money off you, so they need parts of that, merch, all that type of shit. So that's what I'm saying. If you independent, and if you moving how you moving, you don't really have to sign to a label, because a label won't come to you. Now you got more up on them. You know what I mean? You can tell them, no, I need 80-30. Y'all get 20%. Gotcha. Y'all get 30%.
So you saying basically stick to your guns?
Yeah, stick to yourself, man. You stick to yourself, the shit gonna work out. Everybody wanna be a millionaire. You don't gotta be a millionaire, because them niggas not even millionaires. See what I'm saying? Like creating, this shit is entertainment. You know what I mean? Niggas borrow clothes, hold clothes, do photo shoots and all that. Yeah, like, so, you know, you can do this shit independent. You don't gotta turn around and say, yo, I'm a millionaire in a year. Like, just keep grinding and that shit gonna come. But all that money is yours. That's the key part.
That's
you know what I mean? You got a lot of people that be doing shit or be involved in shit, but when smoke clear, they don't even have shit.
So, Ants top 5 in Philly of all time.
Artists?
Top 5 artists in Philly of all time.
I'm gonna say Santos, Meek Mill, Tierra Whack. Beanie Siegel.
That's your top 5 of all time?
That's 4 right there. I'm trying, think of one more. Yeah, I said Tierra Whack, Meek Mill, Santos, Beanie Siegel, and Oskino.
Top 5 right now.
Too Rare, D30, Tierra Whack, Meek Mill. And 500 other people.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, we're gonna let you ride with that one, man.
Yeah, because you know, I look at it like a lot of people doing their thing. You know what I mean? You really can't.
Got
you know,
you.
you got
Got you.
QT, Seven Quan, you got Leaf War, you got Ryder, you got a lot of people that's doing their thing. So, you know, when you start putting numbers and labels on shit, to me that shit really hurts the situation. You know what I mean? Instead of just supporting the whole team.
Got you. All right, so what's I hear you started Sean Cotton Say Cheese TV?
You said started Short Cotton?
Yeah, help them out. Starting to Say Cheese TV. I gotta get the door, bro.
I'm not gonna say I started it. I helped. He just
Lock the door.
when I was out Florida and shit, he had hit me up. So he hit me up. So when he hit me up, he was just like, "Yo, what made you move to Florida instead of going like to Atlanta and all that shit?" And I was like, I wanted to go somewhere where I ain't know nobody to see if I'm really, who I say I am. And I went down there, I made it happen. And then he just basically just said, during his time coming up, he really was tuned into, my movement, my brand, and that inspired him a lot. So if you want to say, I helped, whatever, you know what I mean?
No, not like help them. Do you ever keep in contact with him?
Yeah, I talked to Sean a couple times throughout the years.
Because I don't want to get it misconstrued. I asked the question. You didn't even know I was asking that question.
I talked to Sean a couple times throughout the years, you know what I mean? He was supposed to actually be a part of a situation. I was doing a video game and shit. He was supposed to be a part of that, but we never connected. He hit me up when he got here, but I was asleep. It was like 2, 3 in the morning and shit.
So he definitely reached back out to you.
Yeah. Like, I tell people, just because you don't see people talking, you don't see people interacting with everybody, that don't mean niggas don't fuck with each other. When I was coming up, we ain't had social media, so the niggas we saw them niggas when we out in the streets. We wasn't
100%.
communicating every day, you know what I mean? Just that in the third. So when you see niggas, that's when you make your moves.
100%. Top 10 rappers you listen to outside of Philly. Outside of Philly rappers.
Listen to Kodak. Listen to Jeezy. Listen to
If you ain't got 10, you don't have to name 10.
yeah, cause I don't really go outside my city.
Kodak and Jeezy.
I try to listen to music that really inspire me or help me get through the shit I went through. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And my city is the best right now. I mean, it's the best back then. So I'm only listening to like them. Them people that they put on the radio and sucker you into listening to them. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But I don't really follow the career. I ain't listening to like a mixtape they drop and all that.
Honest opinion on the YSL and Gunna situation.
My honest opinion?
Yes.
I don't got no opinion. That ain't none of my business.
Gotcha. Would you be Gorilla assistant for $550 a week?
Yeah, cause I take the opportunity. You know what I mean? Just being around that environment. Cause you're gonna make 500 turn into a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Depending on how many people share around, if you taking her service and you completing that shit, other people won't want that service. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take 500 from him, 500 from him, 500 from him. And then by the time I get to the fourth motherfucker, that shit gonna be a stack. And then, you know what I mean? It's gonna keep growing.
Right.
You gotta take them opportunities, man.
What do you think about NBA YoungBoy Stop the Violence campaign and him linking up with Fredo Bang?
I don't really know about Fredo Bang, but NBA YoungBoy is a big influence on his generation and his culture. So if he
Fredo Bang was basically the top person he was going through it with in his city. So that was like real big for them.
Yeah, so basically it's just like I look at NBA YoungBoy. I used to really look at different artists, and you know how they say people could change the world. Right. He one of the people that I think if he tell these young boys, yo, chill, you know what I mean? I think they'll listen to him. So to stop the violence shit, if that's what he's doing, I mean, I salute that.
Gotcha. Charleston White changed the name to Rat Williams. How you think Cat Williams would feel about that?
I ain't even know that nigga changed his name.
Yeah, that's his.
He was in Philly the other day, right?
In Atlantic City.
No, he was riding through 52nd Street.
Yeah, on the back of somebody's car, right? Yeah.
And then they told him they was gonna take him down. Shout out, I think that was Big Reed. Yeah, he had him in Philly. Saw it through. but I don't think he got out that jump. Let me see your lighter. Yeah, I don't think, cause you know, like when you do see him on shit, he be in, you know, he'd be outside. You know how people get to a city, they you know, they go somewhere and record some shit just to say they was outside. I ain't see him outside or nothing.
No, I don't think he got out the back of that car.
They said they was gonna take him them because it's in Allegheny and shit.
What do you think about Kanye and everything he going through?
I believe Kanye, to be honest, because at the end of the day, like, you know, I was just telling somebody don't gotta keep telling you or showing you shit over and over and over. You see what I'm saying? Like, he actually saying, yo, I give my life to let y'all know this is what's going on. It's just people don't, you know, they don't believe the truth until, you know, they see it in their own eyes. So, of course, they gonna make Kanye look like he, you know what I mean? Like he going crazy and all that shit because he going against what everybody want. All the, you know, the top dogs. You see all the little shit that came out after?
It's real shit.
Yeah, I mean, like that music business is serious. Like all that shit they be talking about in the music business, Illuminati and all that type of shit. It's not like Illuminati is somebody. You see what I'm saying? It's a community of the people that's in power.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they feel as though that's like saying, all right, you can't be, I'm gonna give you an example. They say they killed Martin Luther King, you know, Malcolm X and all these different people because their power was getting too big. It was gonna get bigger than the president. If you know, one of them niggas say, yo, I need all y'all to march, them niggas gonna march. They gonna be too powerful. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say about.
That's a lot of the artists
with
they got the power to do.
Yeah, like, but they trying to, you see what I'm saying? They trying to not let you get that much power. That's why they say when you niggas sacrifice certain people to get to a certain level in life. You know, when they in that entertainment business. You're not just rap, entertainment.
Period.
You know what I mean? Music, yeah, entertainment.
So you think people sacrifice people to get to the next level?
Because you not gonna get to that. That's why they say most independent artists don't get to that level. Because you ain't signed them dotted lines yet. You're not gonna never get to that level. But if you cool and you being yourself, take your money and take what comes with it. You know what I mean? But that's when they, you know, niggas sign them dotted lines and all types of shit start going on around them.
Did you ever have the chance to sign?
Yeah.
Like, you turned it down?
No, I ain't turned it down. Just some crazy shit happened.
You wish to elaborate?
It just.
Cause the people probably will want to know.
I had a situation with Santos. Matter of fact, we was gonna do a situation with DJ Khaled, and I'm gonna tell you this story. Like this boy that we met throughout the process and shit. Right? He came to the crib one day. He asked me and Toast. He said, "Yo, y'all believe in Illuminati?" Like, no, y'all be joking around and all that type of shit. But after that day, a lot of crazy shit just started happening. Relationships with niggas started going on certain ways.
You think Illuminati played a part of it? Or money played a part of it?
I could say our affiliation to being a part of certain shit and certain people played a major part of it. Because once again, like I told you, and I hear this type of shit over the years and shit, you know, niggas be like, yo, y'all was too powerful, this, that, and the third. And it's like, if I sit back and just look at it now, I never fucked over nobody. I was thorough with everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm still thorough with the same people. But it's like the way I was working and the way I was putting, you know, it's like, why that shit ain't coming back in return. But it's cool. Maybe I don't need to do it with them. Maybe God got something better for me. You see what I'm saying? Like.
So do you think they some way stole Santos? Would you say they stole? Is that one artist? Would you say got stole from you? Because that was one of my questions. Was gonna come up. Out of all these artists you worked with.
So let me ask you something. Why would you say stole?
Like meaning. I seen you work with a lot of artists. Like I watched you grow up. If the people ain't know out there, I seen you work with a lot of artists. Just watching, observing, and like you said earlier in the interview, most of it was the movement. You happened to be there. You was a part of you was the man with the camera. You was a part of the movement at the time, the party movement. You know what I'm saying? You was playing your part.
Yeah.
So when they get to the point where you start grooming your own artists, when you learn in the game, you get what I'm saying?
See, that's crazy. I never looked at that. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause remind you when I first when I was doing it, I was doing DVDs, so multiple artists was being on my platform. It wasn't like my arms was around one particular artist.
Gotcha.
The closest artist that I would say was like that was, you know, during that era, because I had different eras, was Meek, because me and Meek was always around. He wanted to work, I wanted to work. I actually just put out a little small documentary and shit, you know what I mean? Because he had hit me up not too long ago, like, yo, if you post all your old clips, your page will go crazy for opportunity. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I be on social media, but I don't be on social media. But once he said that, and I started talking to, you know, just different other people and shit, just seeing how, you know, because to me, Instagram is fake. But you gotta use it for what you can use it for. You see what I'm saying? Like, is this the way to get people attention? Because all day long, people are just like this all day.
That's the way of the world.
Like
right
I just
now.
told you before we started this joint, social media is so easy to disappear. It's like all they gotta do is unplug that shit.
Like
A
it
lot of
happened. It
people
happened
is fucked
somewhat.
up.
It gave a flash of that during COVID. It unplugged the world a little bit. Maybe not social media, but it unplugged the world a little bit. It fucked
They stopped moving.
It fucked
And
a lot
niggas
of
ain't know
people
what
up
to
didn't
do.
know how
You know
to.
what I'm saying?
People that didn't know how to maneuver, it fucked them up. I agree.
Yeah, like you gotta learn how to move outside of that. That's all I was doing over these years. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna let social media just be one platform. I look at that shit like it's a pole. All these poles that niggas run around and hang posters up and shit, this just one pole. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that tool. I'm gonna use this tool. I'm not gonna put all my A's in this one joint. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody, for one, the way Instagram work, everybody don't see your post regardless. If you got 1 million followers, 1 million people is not seeing it because Instagram gotta make money. See what I'm saying? Now they want to say, all right, well, we'll charge you little as $5.
So you're giving them the game right now, man. You giving
You see what
game.
I'm
This
saying?
something I didn't know either. So
Yeah,
you know,
like it's
give them the game.
it just I be trying to prepare myself like how I prepare myself for the future even now. Like when I was creating video games and all that type of shit. And like I told you, I was making sneakers back then. Now people starting to really go hard with sneakers and shit. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody that's doing it, but I was on that wave already. You see what I'm saying? Even with the video game was like Def Jam Vendetta. You see what I'm saying?
So you did the video game before Soulja Boy.
Yeah, way before Soulja Boy.
Soulja.
I'm on my reaching out to Soulja Boy.
And We Run the Streets did the video game before you, Soulja.
Because when I first thought about it, I ain't even think about it that far, like how I had it. I was just thinking like, all right, I just wanted to create some stick figures. But the point of the game was people hearing your music.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Like when they fight and shit, like little kids sitting up, like my son, they used to play him and my little nephew, they be playing the game. But that song that I put out, No Nigga No, they like, that amused them. You see what I'm saying? Like, because they was playing with my character, and every time the song come on, you see what I'm saying? Like, all they was doing was really just playing the game. That's like you playing Madden.
So the song get like another stream every time somebody play the game. The song gets another stream.
That's what I was trying to create. I never got that far because you know the like I said, to me I think a lot, but I think a lot of people don't support my brand because they know I'm too powerful. Because I'm not.
At one point, I can't lie. At one point, I did see it's like I seen everybody. We run the street. Motherfuckers had. I seen people with the tattoos. I thought it was a lot of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I thought a lot of people was We Run the Streets, and then come to find out, it's only you at the end when the smoke cleared. So you know.
But that's how one person can create something though. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's probably just one person that's ahead of Walmart, but they created a fucking supermarket in that joint. They created this, they created that. You see what I'm saying? Like they created. It could be one person. Like niggas don't know. Like you know how you call a company and shit. They be like, all right, hold on, we gonna transfer you to this. Motherfucker be sitting right next to the motherfucker, acting like somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Like you could create different lanes yourself, but a lot of people ain't that strong. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people feel like, damn, I gotta lane on this person to make myself seem like that person. I never felt like that. I felt like I always was more, you know, I had different people that joined my camera team. I had different people doing all this different shit, but it was like, was they doing it for they? You see what I'm saying? Like for their needs,
Well,
or was
they
they
said
trying
you can't
to
be
build?
used, you're useless.
Yeah, so
That's an old.
I
it's
never
an old
fell out with
saying.
people.
So it's like, as long as
I never fell out with people. I just keep the friendship and support you. But me being around, I had to fall back to learn this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, people only fuck with people that they see fucking with other people. If you doing, I see a lot of people that's doing great work, but if they like a loner, you might be a loner like me, trying to create more waves.
But you know a lot of people though, ain't?
Huh?
From the outside looking in, you would think you know a lot of people,
But
you got like
that's
half a
we can all
half 100,000 followers and shit, you know what I mean?
We can all know a lot of people, bro. But how many of those people you actually talking to a day? If I could say, all right, I got 40,000 followers, right? All right, this what I just did. I just created a website, right? Because people used to always be like, yo, Ant, where your old DVDs at? What is that? So after all those type of comments, and like I told you, when Meek said, yo, you should do this and do that, all that type of shit motivated. Because some of the people probably never saw it, but they know what my page is for. He said, yo, base your page on this content.
Right, and I would have probably followed the lead that he told me.
And that's what I've been doing ever since then.
But you said you get tired. You can't get tired. He's telling you to go hard.
But this is what I'm saying, right?
Motivation.
Right? I'm gonna give you an example. I said, yo, let's do a DVD, a documentary like Kanye West did, Lil Baby and shit, right? I'm like, let's get together and do that. I'm like, all right, we can get together. But he basically telling me, yo, you see where I'm at right now, bro?
Yeah, you too far gone, man.
No, see, and this with the shit I understand. He basically like, yo, you see where I'm at right now?
You could take an alley hoop from him and just
he like, yo, step by step. Don't just come out and just say, yo, you see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Step by step. All right, so now I'm gonna create all the video, all the footage that I got. I made all the little clips, post them on Instagram, right? Now somebody might see a clip. If they see that clip, I'm telling them, yo, go like that shit, go on the bio. They could buy a digital copy of it.
Gotcha.
And ever since then, that's how I'm selling my digital copies.
That's dope.
You see what I'm saying? The page is what's going to give them the eye. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're going to say, oh, damn, I remember this, or I ain't never see this. Because on social media, you got people dancing, you got people rapping, you got people doing all this type of shit. So why not put something that I know people was watching on my page?
Bro,
you
I know you got a lot of dope content.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I just been,
taking my time. Off. You gotta go in there.
Yeah, just make sure I present it right. So that's why I just keep posting content. Like I said, I just once I post the content in my story, I just keep retweeting, yo, go buy this or go download this. Cause like I be sweet. Niggas be buying the journal right off the website. I ain't even gotta touch that shit. You just go straight to the account. They get the copy of the DVD and they email and that shit forever. Watch that shit from head to head, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna work on a movie, all started with a camera movie and shit.
Yeah, let's talk about that movie.
I'm gonna get my nephew to play me as a character. It's basically gonna be a story behind of a hustler behind the camera. How not only do y'all see the footage of me working with AR and free my nigga AR,
free AR,
Meek, Tierra Whack, Lil Uzi, all these different people. My little nephew gonna play me, but it's gonna be a storyline. Like I fuck around getting my 50 Cent bag and make that shit a miniseries because different artists, I have different vibes and different content with. You see what I'm saying? So he gonna be following this person, or I'm gonna let the movie play out how me and Tierra Whack connected, how me and this person connected, how you see what I'm saying?
I thought that was your cousin.
No, that's my niece.
Oh, your niece.
Yeah.
I knew it was a family, some kind of family relation.
Yeah, that's my niece, and that's what I'm saying. Like she's doing her thing.
Right.
She's doing her thing. You know what I mean? And people be like, damn man, why I don't see you with her? Why I don't see you with this person? Why I don't see you with that person? Listen,
it ain't about being with everybody.
It's not about that.
Yeah.
I communicate with these people on a regular, like I just said. Like my man just gave me a crazy power tool to use. You see what I'm saying? Like, Ain't nobody else that I've been fucking with say, yo, you should focus on this. He came back down and said, yo, you should focus on this. He said from the outside world, yo, all these people was getting money off this type of shit that she was doing, basically. Do your shit.
Pretty much.
You see what I'm saying?
Go
so
harder.
that's why I said I'm gonna create a movie, but it's gonna be like a little mini series. I'll start with a camera. I'm gonna get these different couple artists, play different characters, and when I complete the movie, the same way I told you, I got people buying that shit on my website. That's how they want to watch the movie because
That's
it will make the
how
trailer.
That's how Boosie sells his movies.
Yeah, you got to. If
Shout
you
out
put,
to Boosie.
If you put in all the
Putting
work,
an independent movie out, everybody go
Yeah.
buy his movie.
see, a movie is people nowadays they love mini TV series. I know how to put that type of shit together. I know how to put movies together, right? So what I'm saying is, the world is so hooked onto the phone. As long as it's content, bro, and it's nice, they gonna be stuck. I'll be looking at shit on Tubi that be corny as shit, but I still watch it because it's hood.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if you could make a movie that got great concept to it and got a great story behind it, like I said, people make movies every day about the drug game, about shooting, about this, about bitches and this. Like, you ain't never see a movie about a nigga behind the camera on the grind. Because I told my daughter this the other day, bro. That camera rules the world. The person behind the camera rules the world. Because the way we see shit is either on a TV screen, we see in somebody, we paint, you see what I'm saying? Like, everything come from somebody taking a picture or a camera. Because if the person never recorded that moment, you understand what I'm saying? Like, somebody had to be there. But now we got the stands and the tripods and everybody can be cameras now. You see what I'm saying? So you take advantage of that shit. That's why I say now, I always be like, yo, I only be wanting exclusive footage. Because when shit happens, everybody got their cameras on. I need exclusive.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what would you say to the artists of today? How to get on? Like, what would you
First,
tell them?
get you a distribution team. Get you somebody that's gonna do your graphics. Get you somebody that's gonna create your merch. Get you somebody that's gonna create your website. Get somebody that's gonna make sure you're in the studio. Make sure, like, get a team behind you. A team of people that really want to work, not just want to be hanging with you for the benefits. Because if they continue to work, they won't reap the benefits regardless. But the first thing first is get you a distribution team. Once you get your distribution team, you get you a marketing team. It seems like you gotta really fall in the same lines that these top artists is doing. This is the shit that some people don't see. They just be like, damn, how this, that, and the third. He got somebody doing that shit where all he's doing is just being a rapper. He just going in the studio and creating music. Once he come out the studio,
they think just the rapper doing everything they sell.
yeah, you gotta get you a team first. And if you do got a team and they're not doing shit for you, that's not your team. I ain't saying get away from it. Get you a team. And if you need a team, get with me. I do all that.
So how they get in contact with you?
Listen, man, they can just follow We Run the Streets on any type of platform. Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you need. You know what I mean? And like I say, if you're in these streets, man, you definitely need, you know what I mean? Get you a pair of these We Run the Streets joints. You know what I mean? You can't be in the streets and not have these. These are like second drop. So as I go, they're gonna get better and better. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna get better and better. It ain't about how they look.
It's always
How
good
they
to
feel.
get the first editions. The first edition's always gonna be worth
Yeah.
more
What it's about
for the
is
collectors down the line.
you wasn't scared to step out your lane. Because I had a pair of sneakers before. I used to sell them joints for $60. I used to offer them joints crazy, but I can't find the
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 manufacturer.
manufacturer.
So if it's a manufacturer out there that see this, contact Ant from WeRun the Streets.
But now we got people that create sneaks from the jump, and that's the goodness of Instagram, social media. It allows you to connect with people that's doing shit. Cause I post these joints, right? It be somebody that create these joints, get right in your inbox, but he probably don't got no name. He probably just know how to,
Right.
create. You know what I mean? So that's why I do love social media, but you can't just stop at social media. You know what I mean? You gotta take full advantage. That's why I say, you know, them posters, them business cards with the QR codes. You just gotta, you gotta stay in their face. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And if you don't want to just, you know, you don't fuck with niggas and shit, you know how niggas be like, I don't fuck with niggas, so I don't go here, I don't go there. Like, social media, be on that joint 24/7, 7 days a week. Just creating content and just putting it out there, just being yourself. Because for me, when I see somebody on Instagram, and if I start following him, and I don't like every post that he posts, but the one thing I do know, I see this motherfucker working every day. Now I might attacking, you see what I'm saying? More, like seeing what we can do to create, to help his situation. You know what I mean? No matter if you're an artist, a photographer, you see what I'm saying? Because people always say, damn, we need to help each other. We, like, that's all that shit take, you know what I mean? Like, a like don't cost nothing. Like, if I post a picture, and that joint get 1 like, I'm cool. Because maybe in my DM, we talking business. We talking about some money. We talking about, I don't give a fuck. Like, you can have 1 million likes and not one person buy the product that you promote. But you feel good because you got likes. No, somebody gotta buy that product. They just doing that shit because they saw you had 100 likes already. You know what I'm saying?
So
they saw.
That's a great way to make a lot of money right now, selling products on
Merch is everything, man. Like, Shopify. Shopify allows you to create a account that you can sell your merch on for $1 for 3 months. I'm telling y'all this shit. That's like, it don't gotta be you don't gotta go get $4 or $5 and pay somebody for a website. Use all these secondary outlets. That all we want to do is use their template. Life is a template. You just use people's templates and then create your own. You know what I mean?
So, excuse me. So, what up and coming artists you working with right now?
I be working with a lot of different people here and there. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Big Cheese. He up and coming artist from down west. You know, my little nephew Pub. I can't wait till he really come out his shell, man. Cause he different. See what I'm saying? Like, in all the artists that I ever really put my arms around, they was different. Santos, he was different when I heard him. Dizzle, she was different when I heard. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I saw what they can be.
Why you ain't go try to get an A&R job somewhere, man?
Cause I just never tried.
Well, somebody reach out and give an A&R
really
job
never
one
tried.
of these labels.
Because I know what the artists need. I don't even know what A&R consists of.
What you
because
do?
I do so much.
What you do?
But that's, to me, that's common sense.
It's yeah.
You just kind of like
That's your everyday. That's natural to you.
Yeah, if you got a label or you somebody manager, this common sense shit that you need to do. You see what the big companies is doing, and you don't gotta compete with them. You just follow their lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just follow their lead.
All right, man. You know, hopefully we can get you back at the Dome. You know what I mean? Slide through. We in the middle of the hood, the middle of nowhere. You know, middle of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And we run the streets, slid through.
So let me ask you, what does the Dome consist of?
You know, it's the middle of the hood, middle of the world, man. It's in the middle of the hood.
And you just want to give people stories.
You know what I mean? It's the Dome, man. It's self-explanatory. If you from the hood, you know what the Dome mean. You know what I mean? It's a legendary block, middle of the hood.
Look, so let me take it out.
Find a hood person
another notch, right?
In North Philly, or find a hood person in Philly and ask them where the Dome at. Or ask them what's the Dome.
They're gonna know.
They're gonna definitely tell you.
They're gonna know. But what about the people that's not from what, like, your story, like the stories that you should get on here, it's the stories that's gonna motivate everybody.
Got you.
Not, you see what I'm saying? Because
no, I understand what you're saying.
And that's just how my mind be thinking, because you be having them people from, outside the hood.
Yeah, when I go
they
on trips and
watch our
shit.
stories. They
when I
want
go
to
on
see
trips
people.
and shit, like on this page, on this channel right here, actually, I got other, when I go, I get interviews everywhere I go. So I was asking people basically, like, I was in Hollywood. I asked the man, is it gangs everywhere in Hollywood? Main man was like, yeah, it's gangs everywhere, bro. Like, so one guy, I was in 8 Trade neighborhood, I think he said, his name was Maurice, he's on the page. He said he's not in the gang. He said that's television. He said that's how
they push it.
Yeah, he said that's how the TV
narrative
people
is.
pushed it.
But that's
You know
what I'm
saying?
trying
Y'all
to
can
say.
watch it. I didn't say that. Y'all can watch the interview on the page on the channel. Maurice said it. H.J. did.
But it's true though, and that's what I'm saying. All right, you know, I made it to a level of the world that I can see. Like when I was a kid, I used to see Jay-Z or different artists, Michael Jackson, all of them. I used to be like, damn, where the fuck these niggas from? These niggas ain't American. They not human beings. Because what they doing, how they living, we not living like that being in the hood. It's imaginary. We didn't have social media. The only way we saw a celebrity was on a fucking video or award show, right? So when I started, you know, getting into all that shit, started being around like the real top media, it's like, yo, this shit is make believe. And that's what kind of really took me away from the music business, because it's
Bro,
like,
I was on
you gotta be
Boulevard,
fake.
Somebody was smoking crack right there at this stop sign. Like, shit, it's the same all around the world, bro.
It's the media is like, remember how I said how you want to push it, how you want to give your story off, because you the producer, you the person
I'm
with
just
the
letting
vision.
people tell their story.
But what I'm saying is you the producer.
Yeah, I
This
understand.
your vision. Like, you can look at this and chop up different parts that you want to see, that
Yeah.
you know the people want to hear.
Yeah, it's like shorts.
You see what I'm
stuff
saying?
Like that. But I just let this, actually, I don't know how to chop this up, so actually this one just play all the way out. This
I
is
mean,
raw.
Is it?
This
and
shit's ADM Kennels mic.
And it's a thorough job. You see
YouTube,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's
Like
just chopping it up. Actually, it's crazy because people don't know. Like, me and Ant just chop it like this once. He do come around once in a blue.
Yeah, we all the time.
And we just chopped it. It's just actually, we got the camera on right now, and it's kind of awkward to me, but it's probably not awkward to Ant, but it's awkward to me because it's my first time interviewing him on camera and shit.
But you know what else though? Because a lot of, like, when I do be around the hood, a lot of people give me my flowers.
Yeah.
And you one of the people that always. I remember one time I was riding. We was on 24th and Season More. You was walking past. You said, "Hey, yo, you be the first millionaire from around here."
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
I see you
used to
keep
say
working,
certain things that stuck to me and shit. You see what I'm saying?
You gotta
a
give
real
people,
genuine person that won't really want to see somebody
people
win.
their flowers. You gotta keep people motivation. You gotta keep people motivated. You get what I'm saying? In order for yourself to stay motivated. You know what I'm saying? And accept flowers.
And you know, giving somebody these flowers, people gotta understand you can't get blessed unless you bless others. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people give away flowers when somebody can't even receive them no more. You know what I mean? And you know, to be honest, I always thought about that with me. I know whenever day God take me, I know how it's gonna be.
Everybody gonna be hooping and
You see what I'm
hollering.
saying? Like, I know, yo, that was my man. That was when you got the opportunity to do the same thing now. Like I said, yo, this what I said on my story one day. No, I think I put it on my page. I said, it's cool. They still fuck with me. You ain't gotta inbox me and show me your love. Niggas do that all the time. I might write a post that consists of you
They'll
really
fuck with you in your inbox, but won't. Yeah, they won't.
right
comment.
here. But the motherfucker with, yo, man, I watched your DVDs since I was knee high, this, that, and the third. How the fuck you ain't say that then?
Yeah, they say
It's cool.
They
Oh,
say
you-
when
you-
people
you-
talk about you in public, they can't, you know,
Yeah, so
give you your flowers in public.
so that's why I say, because like I said, dog, I literally throughout these years that I've been doing this music shit, I never had a problem with not a soul behind the camera or in front of the camera. So when I look up, I would say, yo, so what's the reason you don't support me the way I supported you? Like, I know if something happened tomorrow, as in, I just did this documentary, right? This little short documentary, 35 minutes a week, right? About the grind. Just say he take that and just really push it. Motherfuckers gonna be like, yo, 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 yo. Even if, you understand what I'm saying? Like, they wait to, they know you great. They know you still who you are. But me being so humble, that really is like, it don't really dictate on my personal life. I'm in the crib with my family. I'm in the crib with the kids. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure this shit out from the couch. You see what I'm saying? Because I hate being around, you know, shit that just not real. That's it. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about shit. I just eliminate myself. That's all. You know what I mean? And
you think you the line of work that you're in, you think that stops you
my
from
humbleness,
getting to the next level?
Yeah, I know that for a fact, because it might be something going on and I don't really care to voice my opinion. Like a nigga can go on my joint and say, yo, that shit corny. So I might say good looking.
Got you.
Like,
I do that on YouTube.
What the fuck?
I say thanks for the comment.
Yeah, because my thing is, I said that to somebody before. My thing is, at the end of the day, is like, if you ain't putting no money in my pocket, if you ain't supporting, if you ain't trying to elevate the situation, your comment don't even mean nothing, bro. That could be a little 10-month baby, you know what I mean, copy and paste some shit. Like, it don't even matter to me. And then you turn around and say, no, bro, I was just bullshitting, man. Like, you see what I'm saying? So sometimes people be in the crib unhappy with themselves, and they just like the right shit, just the right shit. You know what I mean? For no reason, just the right shit, just to feel good. Like I said, when you don't respond the way they want you to respond, it's no, I was just, you know what I mean? I was just joking, I was just playing. But in quick 5 seconds, the way social media is, that's how shit happens so fast. A nigga be in his motions. You know what I mean? No emotions, just motion. Go ahead, you say whatever you want to say. Until you put $1 in my pocket, I don't give a fuck what you're saying. Like, it don't even matter to me. You don't even exist. I only want to deal with people that I'm trying to get money with or making money with. Other than that, a lot of people don't exist. You know what I mean? That's just how, because I don't live my world for the social media world. Like I said, I grew up in when we really had to be outside. You know what I mean? Like, 1,000 people can know you on social media, but do 1,000 people know you outside? Like, you know what I mean? Like, know your body heat. You know what I mean? Like, shook your hand or... So, I know a lot of people that I would like to do business with, so people on social media is like I said, if I got 40,000 followers, I should be able to post something for 1 cent and make, you know what I mean? At least you could buy the shit for 1 cent.
Well, it's obvious to see they all music heads, so...
But that's what I'm saying, like, that's the shit that I'm doing.
My bad, y'all. I would say just beat them in the head with the music.
Yeah, just keep beating them in the head with content to watch, to make them want to buy it.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if I keep reposting those DVD clips and shit like that, that's gonna make niggas say, yo, I wanna go see that joint for $10. That shit ain't, you know what I mean? Even if I burn that shit down to $5, at the end of the day, I'm able to make money while I'm asleep. I'm able to share my content. It's basically the same type of shit that they got on there, like the subscriptions and all that type of shit. Like, you gotta be able to make an income while you sleep. That's what that shit about, man. Like I say, like, we run the streets. The definition behind that shit, that you out here, you get into that paper, no matter what the fuck you do, no matter who say something about it, don't give a fuck you working at Walmart, working at the poppy store. You out here in the streets getting your money, trying to feed your family, take care of what you gotta take care as a man, as a woman. Like, you out here running the streets.
How do you get that merch?
Get the merch on a page and a website. We got, like I said, we got hats, sweatshirts, sweatsuits, sneaks, skellies, and I create merch for you too. Create logos. Like I said, any type of distribution you need, just get with me. I swear to God, like my man said, I might be an A&R literally in a label somewhere.
You need to.
You see what I'm saying? Because I know what artists need. What y'all need is the opposite of what I do. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all rap, I don't. What you need, create content, create merch, create websites, you know, create something for you where though all you gotta do is just go in that studio and rap. That's what you need behind you. Cameras, photography, you know what I mean? Pictures is everything. Content, videos, like if you're an artist, even if you just drop in 10 seconds little raps every day, you would get paid off of Instagram for your reels. You know what I mean?
So how do you go about getting paid off of Instagram on the reels?
You know, you gotta connect and make your page a business page. You know what I mean? You like that's at the end of the day, that's what they looking as. They looking as business. Everybody is a business. They try to make money off of everybody. When you born, you a business. That's why you got Social Security number. That's why like they tell you, you got a business. What you gotta get when you got a business? EIN number.
So how do you get money? How do you get paid off the reels? If people want to know off of here, how do you get paid off?
Because once you create your page as a business page, you create the content. They allow you to upload the content. Depending on how many views you get, that's how you get paid. Plain and simple, easy, just like that. That's what Wallow would say, right?
Yeah.
Just like that.
So you got anything you want to promote before we get out of here?
I basically just promoted everything that I ever done. You know what I mean? We talked about the award show. I'm gonna bring back the award show. We talked about my footwear. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shout out to the Eagles. You know what I mean? Got the green color. Only made these joints just for the Eagles. You know what I mean?
Master P of North Philly, right?
Yeah, because what the Eagles going to do is in 2017 they brought a different light to the city when they won. So that's why I really want the Eagles to do their thing, and they deserve it.
What's your prediction?
They going straight to the Super Bowl, and they gonna win.
And we run the streets.
And they gonna win. That's why I got my gear.
If
you need some Eagle gear, because I know from now into the Super Bowl, because when they won that joint in 2017, I was off in Eagles gear like crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that's another reason why I want them to win. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I was creating custom Eagles gear like crazy.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It's a business. You know what I mean? They win, open up more ways for other people to eat. I even made y'all own green and white joint just to go with the Eagles. The black and white joint thing was my personals.
So how much do you sell the sneaks for?
Online right now, they 90.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? They 90.
How much the hat?
They come in an official box. You know what I mean? Ain't too many custom people got their own, you know what I mean? I used to have my old sneaks, right? They had the Running Man on that joint. They had the Running Man on that joint, you know, similar to like how Jordan had the Jump Man. And they was like, no, hey, you can't use that. Why? That nigga jumping, my nigga running. You see what I'm saying? Like, but it's a catchy type of logo for a sneaker.
Yeah. So how much you want for the hat? How much is your hats?
The apparel?
Yeah.
All right. For the hats, I think they online for like 20.
Gotcha.
The sweatshirts 40. The hoodies 50. The little ski mask joints 15. You know, everybody walking around with little ski masks and shit, hiding their face and all that. Like I said, the sneaks 90. But all you really gotta do, man, just log on allstartedwithacamera.com, because that's where all this grind came from. This grind came from all started with a camera. I never even visualized 15 years later I still